Hi there. Did you know that August is National Immunization Awareness Month? Look. I'm not trying to stir up a bunch of controversy. I'm just giving you scientific information. You do with it what you want to, okay? Hey, get your kids vaccinated. The reason we chose these particular diseases to vaccinate against is that they kill people. And we really want to keep people from dying. That's the whole goal of pretty much everything I do. I try not to be too polarizing, but I'm strongly in favor of not death. The immunizations we give in the first 2 years of life partly is because babies don't have a lot of recognition in their immune system, so we need to expose them to very small amounts of things that could otherwise be lethal. After that, they just get boosters most of the time. So, first couple of years, very important. Then they get another set right when they're 4 or 5 before they're getting ready to head off to school. Then they're usually good for quite a while until they're in 7th grade, around 12 years old. That's when we give them their boosters of Tdap, which is tetanus, diphtheria, and pertussis, which are frequently spread among people that age, and we see a waning immunity over time. So another that we also recommend before heading into 7th grade is a meningitis booster. If you have a preteen or a teenager, you've probably been notified by the schools if they're due for those shots. By far the most controversial of the vaccines that we recommend is Gardasil, which is against HPV, or human papillomavirus. This is a family of viruses that cause things as benign as warts on the hands or feet or other parts of the body. But the ones we really focus on are those that cause genital warts and those that can cause cancers, cancers of the head and neck and of the genital area. So the whole purpose of these is to prevent cancer in most part. So a lot of people look at these like, well, my children are going to think that this is me giving them permission to have sex with whoever they want to. And really, that's not the case at all. It's to prevent cancer. And as a doctor and as a parent, I want to do anything I can to equip my children with any tools that can be a barrier between them and something bad. As we age, we have vaccines for shingles if you're over 50. We recommend pneumonia shot boosters. Depending on different conditions that you may have underlying, etc., you may be recommended to get it more often, but generally the pneumonia shot is just one as an adult. Yay! And then there is the RSV vaccine that just came out not too terribly long ago. RSV has been shown in the last several years to be a culprit in many adult and elderly adult hospitalizations. So if we can help keep people out of the hospital, that's good in my book. And then, of course, every fall is our annual flu shot, probably going to be accompanied by COVID shots for the foreseeable future. Check with your local health department to see what our current recommendations are. I would like to say that vaccines in general, the whole goal is to keep people from dying. It doesn't necessarily mean 100% that you won't possibly catch a disease, but it means that your response to that will be much less significant than it could be otherwise. My great aunt died at age 3 of diphtheria. And so these are things that used to be almost universally fatal. Diphtheria, pertussis before we had antibiotics, tetanus, and polio. These are things that just a couple of generations before us, these people died in high numbers, and that happened until there were mandatory vaccine programs put in place across the country. So do your research and talk to some trusted scientific sources before you make these decisions. Know your risks, and I know that people just want to do what's in the best interest of their kids, but we also have to think of the herd as the whole too. So hopefully we're going to head off into the fall with as many layers of protection between us and bad germs as possible. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more.